Hey guys, this is Chad from The Easy Home Buyer, and I know what you're thinking. I do look extra spiffy today. That's because I just got back from court. I actually want to talk to you guys about evictions today because we just did our first one where we actually had to see the eviction process all the way through. Just to give you guys a little bit of a background, this is a house that we bought almost 7 months ago, and because you had to issue a 60-day notice, and this is the state of Washington, by the way. We purchased this home. Background on the house is a young man moved in with his grandmother, started doing drugs, dealing drugs, having very unsafe things happening, scared the grandmother. We bought the home. This was one of the situations where we could not go in the home, we could not see the home, so we had to buy it sight unseen. And so we budgeted for that. But anyways, we started the eviction process by issuing the 60-day notice to vacate. That in Washington, it was a 60-day notice to vacate, and it goes into effect on the 1st of next month, or the 1st of the next month. And so we issued it on like the 5th of the month. So about 3 weeks later, we actually had to give them the 60 days. We were like 10 days from being at that 60-day threshold when Governor Inslee changed it to a 90-day notice to vacate, and nobody that was in the 60-day notice was grandfathered in. So we had to wait until the 1st of the next month and push it out 90 more days. And so we're into this thing like 6 to 7 months at this point. Anyways, at that point, you can actually start the eviction process, which we started a month ago. So to give you guys kind of a timeline, after you have gone through your 90-day notices or whatever they change it to in the current laws for Washington, you can then start the eviction process. We're about 30 days into the eviction process, and best case scenario, I just got back from court and they said best case, in about a week you can get into the home if it's not contested. If so, it could be a couple more months. Now the cost to do all this, we had about $800 into issuing those two different 60-day and 90-day notices, and then we had to pay our attorney a $2,500 retainer for the actual eviction. And how much of that will get used, I don't know. If we have to go back to court, it gets delayed, pushed down the road, we will use more than $2,500. So I mean, best case, we could be looking at about $3,000. Worst case, quite a bit more than that. And this whole process to see it through took us, it'll be about 7 to 8 months by the time we're done, if it does not get delayed further. Anyways, I wanted to kind of let you guys know what the timeline and the cost to an eviction in Washington state are. A lot of people get into them because they're freaked out. They don't ever want to buy a house with tenants. If the numbers work, you guys, plan on holding the home for 6 to 9 months and plan on about $5,000 in an eviction cost. Anyways, just budget that in. We've been able to buy multiple homes that year doing that strategy. I hope this brought value to you guys. I hope you don't have to go to court, but if you do go to court, please remember this lesson. To the gentleman that walked in right behind me, I think was getting kicked out of a home, the big marijuana hat with a huge pot sticker on it probably does not help your case. You might want to wear something closer to this. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.